We first visited the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta in 2017. At the time, we were working full-time in California, so we just flew in for the weekend. But we enjoyed it so much, we vowed we would visit again, but stay for the entire 10-day experience. And we did. One of the reasons we moved into the RV was to give ourselves the freedom to spend time doing the things we love, like going to the Balloon Fiesta. When we flew in to visit, we stayed at a hotel and had to wake up at 4 AM each morning to take the shuttle back to the balloon field. This time, we brought our RV and dry camped near the event, our first big adventure in the RV. A highlight of the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta is the Mass Ascension that takes place during some of the morning sessions. Here, hundreds of balloons launch in waves up the field, filling the air above the field. A sight well worth the early morning alarm. There are 4 campgrounds at the Balloon Fiesta, each offering something slightly different in terms of price, distance from the field, and amenities. We chose cheap and cheerful, dry camping with no electrical, water or sewer hookups in a standard site in the South RV lot for $35 per night. This is basic, rally style parking, where you're allocated a site on arrival. We were packed in tight, and although the sites were cleared, many weren't very level. Ours wasn't too bad, but we saw some impressive leveling block Jenga skills in some other rigs. Although there were no hookups, they did offer a pumping service where a truck would empty your grey and black tanks for $30. Since this was our first dry camping trip, we played it safe and had the tanks pumped once about halfway through our stay. We didn't need the potable water refill service though, in part thanks to our 78-gallon fresh tank, but also because we chose to shower at the Planet Fitness gym just down the road. Cell service was predictably poor, with so many people in the area, but thankfully the Wi-Fi at Planet Fitness was great too. Our recently installed 300 amp hours of lithium batteries weren't quite enough to last the entire time, but a 100 watt portable panel and mild but sunny weather meant we only had to top up our batteries with the truck a couple of days before the end. Check out the link in the description below to learn more about our big electrical upgrade with lithium batteries and a high power truck charger. Most days we walked over to the launch field to watch the balloons. Volunteers also drive golf carts back and forth, so sometimes we hopped on those. A couple of days, when we were feeling lazier, we stayed back in the campground. We lucked out when the wind brought the balloons right over our RV. Albuquerque is a great hot air ballooning location, thanks to a weather pattern known as the box. Around sunrise, hills to the northeast help to create a circular flow of air, moving in one direction at lower elevation and the opposite direction at higher elevation. When it forms, this lets pilots launch from the field, fly away, and then return back to the field. One pilot we spoke to had managed to fly the box twice in one morning, before landing just a few hundred yards from where he launched. We loved the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, and camping there in our RV for the duration of the event made it even better. This was our second time attending, but we can't wait to go again next year.
Yes. Yes.
While we were at the Balloon Fiesta this year, we had a chance to join the crew of a hot air balloon, and we'll be sharing our experience crewing in the next video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss that. See you next time!